Okay, hold on. Okay, where's Miss Marie? I think she's still back there talking. Yeah, she's back there talking. Well, she's back there talking. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I'm happy.
Are we ready for Allie? We are ready for you. All right, we ready? It should be quite. Just a quick note to the speakers not to move the mic around too much because we have a clip on there for the lives. Okay. Come on out. Oh yeah.
Where's our press people? Do we need to have a closer? Okay, you should. Okay, I will. Find my spot.
All right, you tell me when you're ready to roll?
Ready? Thanks.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Allie Brown, and I'm the Political Director for Georgia Conservation Voters, and I'm really excited to be here today. We're here today to celebrate electric school buses rolling into Clayton County. Woo! Thanks to the leadership of Clayton County's leaders, specifically the school board today, who we are going to recognize, we are soon to see 25 electric school buses on the road in this community. Yes. And it's not just Clayton that's excited about this investment. We're looking at a total of 122 buses secured all across Georgia, and we're looking up in Union County all the way down to Savannah-Chattanooga County. So this is, and also it's important to note that this is only the first round of funding. This was made possible because of last year's bipartisan infrastructure law signed by President Biden. But this investment is only a down payment on the climate action we need. To secure further investments, we need climate champions in all positions of leadership, which means showing up for them to vote on Tuesday, although I hope most of you have already voted. Last day of early voting is tomorrow. Voting on Tuesday is the way to keep the momentum going for progress towards a cleaner environment in Georgia. And while we're cleaning up our air, we're also creating new jobs in Georgia thanks to Bluebird's electric school buses manufactured in Fort Valley, Georgia. Like you, we can't wait to jump on this bus and see the investment in action. So let's get this celebration started. We have a whole lineup of really incredible speakers today to tell y'all more about these investments. But first, I want to invite Mr. Thompson and Ms. Hall to recognize Clayton County School Board members and leaders who truly made this investment possible. Thanks.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Clayton County and Clayton County School District. I want to first allow Ms. Jessie Goree to introduce our board members after my remarks. Our superintendent, Dr. Beasley, sends his greetings and apologies for not being here. He had an urgent prior commitment to attend to. I want to thank the Electrification Coalition for organizing this event. This is just another opportunity for you to see and hear about the great things happening at Clayton County Public Schools. We are a school district committed to high performance. That is evident in our increasing graduation rates, ongoing construction of new schools, upgrades of our athletic fields and facilities, and now modernization of our bus fleet. We are very grateful for being awarded 25 electric school buses and charging units by the EPA and its Clean School Bus program. We also thank those internal staff members on our team for working through the application process, Lonnie Smith and Ronnie Tillman. Under the leadership of our exemplary and supportive school board, led by Ms. Jessie Goree, our visionary superintendent, Dr. Morcease Beasley, these electric buses will be an initial investment in our goal to doing our part in reducing our carbon footprint and lowering emissions that are accelerating climate change. Our primary goal is to prioritize the health and safety of our students and our community. I'd like to introduce Denise Hall, our Director of Transportation, to say a few words, and followed by Ms. Jessie Goree of our esteemed school board.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to first say thank you to the EPA for selecting Clayton County Public Schools to be recipients of this prestigious award. For us, it's been a long time coming. As you know, the district is very supportive of clean air and our opportunities to make sure that we support a healthy future for our scholars. So with that being the case, it was just the primal opportunity for us to apply for the grant with the understanding that we would be able to do great things with our students that we transport in the community. So this is the first of the best to come, and we plan on doing better and greater things in Clayton County, and we appreciate your all support. At this time, I'd like to ask Ms. Goree to come up so that she can introduce the board members and to have further comments regarding our award.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like the board members to come on up, as well as our grant writer. Come on, Mrs. Smith. I am, as stated before, I am Jessie Goree. I'm the proud board chair of the Clayton County Board of Education, and as has been expressed, we are very grateful. I'm going to call all of our members' names, even though all of them aren't here, and my other two colleagues may want to say a few words. But District 1 is represented by Jasmine Bowles, District 2 represented by Mark Christmas. I represent District 3. District 4 is Miss Victoria Williams. District 5, Dr. D. Haney. District 6, Miss Mary Baker. District 7, our Vice Chair, District 7 is Sabrina Hill. District 8 is Miss Joy Tellis Cooper. And District 9 is our Vice Chair, Mr. Benjamin Straker. I want you all to know we're very happy to receive these this grant and these buses, because we've actually been proactive in that we have 3 bus barns, and at one of them we're actually using solar energy at the Michelle Obama School to heat and air condition that building. We're already moving in that direction, so it was just only fitting that we start with these electric school buses. So we're very happy and proud to receive these. We can't wait until we see these buses rolling on our streets, and we're happy to be in Clayton County because I believe MARTA is the next stop for getting electric buses, and we have our chairperson, Mr. Jeffrey Turner, back here who will speak, but I'm going to step back and we're going in numerical order. I'm going to start with District 6. Ms. Mary Baker. Go ahead, Ms. Baker.
I just want to thank everyone who was involved in this. It is a fantastic opportunity for our district, our kids, our community, and again, I just want to thank everyone because I am so excited for this opportunity. Thank you.
Hello, Joy Tellis Cooper. Again, my sentiments from my board members. I just want to thank everyone involved. This is great for our students, our community, our environment, and our future. So thank you so much to everyone that was involved.
Up and say a few words, Lonnie, because we couldn't have done it without you.
Well, and I just want to thank, the board for giving us the opportunity, as well as the transportation staff, who was very critical in the development of this grant application. And we're just here to serve the students of Clayton County, so thank you.
And in closing, I just want everyone to know that we have the #1 transportation department in all of the school districts in the state of Georgia. Miss Denise Hall.
Wonderful. Next we have, I want to invite Chairman Jeffrey E. Turner, who's the chairman of the Board of Commissioners, to say a few words.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. On behalf of the Clayton County Board of Commissioners, I welcome you to Clayton County. Today is a good day in Clayton County. I am so thankful that we have a school system that's forward-thinking, that are visionaries, that have created an environment, a clean environment, let me say that. That's right. With these electric buses. When you live in a county that has a high senior population and over 50,000 students, electric buses, zero emissions. we're headed in the right direction. We have an excellent school system, and this is another feather in their hat for them being innovative, for them wanting the very best for our citizens in Clayton County, because it goes beyond the school system, beyond the students who live and play in Clayton County. It's about a overall picture of taking care of all of the citizens. And at the end of the day, Clayton County is better for it. So again, I commend the Clayton County Public School System, the board that's led by Chairwoman Jessie Goree, and all of the students and residents of Clayton County that's going to benefit from electric buses, zero emissions, clean environment. Thank you so much, EPA, for all that you've done. And for those who wrote the grant, couldn't have did it without you. So can't say enough about that. Again, welcome to Clayton County. Thank you. Are thankful that you're here and looking for even bigger and better things to happen in the future. Thank you.
Great. So we wanted to lead with the folks who really made it happen. And next you're going to hear from a host of advocates. We've all been working together, I want to say for a year around this investment, but for many, decades to make sure that we're really cleaning up our environment. So next we have Jennette Gayer, who's the Executive Director with Environment Georgia.
Hello. Beautiful park, Clayton County. This place is amazing. I'm Jennette Gayer. I'm the Director of Environment Georgia and also on the board of the Georgia Solar Energy Association. This event today really represents the very tip of the iceberg of everything that is coming with the Build Back Better Act and the Inflation Reduction Act. We are kicking off a new, clean, more affordable energy future here in Georgia and across the country. This is a big deal for a lot of reasons. We'll talk more about how this will protect our environment and protect our health in a little bit. But I want to highlight that we will be putting people to work to build that new energy future here in Georgia and beyond. The Blue-Green Alliance did an analysis and found that there would be 9 million new jobs created by the Inflation Reduction Act. In the 2 months that the Inflation Reduction Act has been law, there have been plans announced to invest over $5.6 billion here in Georgia and create 8,570 new jobs manufacturing EVs and solar panels. I have a first grader who attends Atlanta Public Schools, which is also getting some clean school buses. So the great news is not only will he be breathing cleaner air, but he'll have access to those clean, green, new jobs when he grows up. He loves science. Before this act passed, Georgia had 1 electric school bus. Now we're about to get 122. The future is bright. Thank you.
On here? Oh, here. Good? Are we good here? Or did I turn the other one off too? Okay. All right. Technical issues. We're good now. It's only fitting after Jennette's remarks that we call up our friends at Blue Board Corporation who manufactured the bus behind me. So next I have Albert Burley to give a few comments.
Thank you, Allie, for the introduction, and thank you for inviting us to be here with you guys today. Love that we were able to bring the bus so everybody has a chance to ride on it at the end of this event. We hope that you take advantage of that. So Clayton County Public Schools, and in fact all the members of the Electric Coalition and all the other advocacy groups here are really writing history. Through the first round of this landmark funding, the Environmental Protection Agency invested nearly $1 billion in clean student transportation across all 50 states. The EPA rebates allow school districts nationwide to purchase over 2,400 zero-emission or low-emission school buses. Like the overwhelming majority of the grant recipients, Clayton County Public Schools opted for electric zero-emission school buses. It is groundbreaking student transportation that puts the health and safety of its school children first. Electric school buses simply mean cleaner air to breathe. I am pleased that Bluebird continues to play a role in electrification of our state and of America. Bluebird is the only U.S.-owned and operated school bus manufacturer in the nation. For more than 95 years, we have built school buses like the one behind us here, right here in Georgia. We manufacture our school buses with a singular focus on safety and reliability, since they carry the most precious cargo in the world. Today, we are the proven leader in zero and low emission school buses with more than 20,000 propane, natural gas, and now electric powered school buses in operation. And the shift to clean school buses helps Bluebird sustain more than 2,000 good paying jobs here in our home state. So thank you again all for being here. Thank you for working tirelessly to accelerate the adoption of clean transportation. And let's continue to celebrate today's important milestone on our journey to electrify Georgia and the nation. Thank you all very much.
Great, thank you, Albert, and I hope everybody sticks around because after this we're all gonna get a chance to ride on the school bus. Next we have Cary Ritzler, Georgia organizer with Southern Alliance for Clean Energy.
Thanks, Allie. Hi, everyone. I'm thrilled to be here with all these great organizations and the folks from Clayton County Schools today to celebrate these electric school bus awards. I'm the Georgia organizer with the Southern Alliance for Clean Energy, and I lead the Renew Georgia grassroots organizing campaign for SACE, which is aiming to bring Georgians together to be the generation that achieves clean, safe, and healthy communities through clean energy transition. We believe that all of us, whether we're from Jonesboro or Brunswick or anywhere in between, deserve to benefit from an equitable clean energy transformation. We know that electric school buses are better for kids and they're better for drivers. We know they're healthier for our communities. As a mom, this is important to me. I have 3 kids. We use the bus every single day in my hometown. And I would love to know that they were breathing healthy air while they are making that trip. So I'm thrilled for the kids of Clayton County and the parents who will know that for their kids. We also know that Georgia is leading the region in EV indicators. According to SACE's Transportation Electrification in the Southeast 2022 report, Georgia is the #1 state in the Southeast in EV employment and charging deployment, and #2 in sales and private investment in the EV industry. So Georgia's really leading the way there. But Georgia also lags, according to our report, in public funding for electric vehicles, ranking second to last in the Southeast. And utility investment in EV infrastructure has also been scarce. So as we're seeing communities like Clayton County take advantage of the opportunities from federal funding for electrification, it's clear that Georgia also needs to build on this success by setting aside more funding and providing for more investment from utilities in the EV transition to support things like this. So communities all around Georgia took advantage of the electric school bus rebate program. So we'll be seeing these buses rolling through neighborhoods all over the state. And the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act and the Inflation Reduction Act will be bringing more great chances for Georgia communities to access grants, rebates, and tax incentives for clean energy, electric vehicles, and energy efficiency. It's clear that the energy transition is here, and it's time for all of us, whether our kids ride to school over country roads or down I-75, to get on the bus, the electric bus, and be part of the clean energy generation.
Thanks, Cary. Next we have Lily Zwann, Georgia State Field Coordinator with Moms Clean Air Force. Lily.
Hi, y'all. Thanks for being here. I am Lily Zwann. I am the Georgia State Coordinator for Moms Clean Air Force. We are a community over 1 million moms and dads united in the fight for clean air and climate action to protect our children's health and future, including 30,000 parents here in Georgia. Every day, hundreds of thousands of children in Georgia ride school buses that run on diesel engines. Diesel buses create tailpipe pollution, which causes a wide range of health issues, including triggering asthma attacks, interfering with lung development, contributing to cancer, and even reducing children's ability to learn. Childhood asthma is especially prevalent in our state and ranks among the highest in the nation. According to the Georgia Department of Public Health, In 2018, there were 24,624 asthma-related emergency room visits among children ages 0 to 17. But thanks to the passage of the bipartisan infrastructure law and its over $5 billion in funding to help school districts replace dirty diesel buses with electric school buses, thousands of children here in Georgia will have a safer and healthier ride to and from school. Electric school buses help clean up the air we breathe. They run on battery power with no tailpipe emissions, and that means no harmful diesel pollution and no dangerous climate pollution. Electric buses can help cut harmful diesel emissions in communities burdened with high levels of traffic pollution and high rates of childhood asthma. They're also great in rural communities where children often have to take long bus rides to and from school. We encourage every Georgia school district to apply for future rounds of funding as part of the 5-year program because we want every community to benefit from cleaner air and a healthier ride to school. Thank you all so much, and I would just love to thank all the advocates, all the industry leaders, and of course to Clayton County here for leading the way here in Georgia. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Lily. Next is Dr. Ann, medical advisor with Mothers and Others for Clean Air.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ann Mellinger-Birdsong, and I'm a pediatrician with Mothers and Others for Clean Air. And I just want to thank Clayton County for being so wise and looking forward and looking out for the health of their children by getting 25 school buses. That's more than a fifth of the 122 buses in Georgia. And that's really good for the kids' health. We have a study from our own Georgia state that shows that diesel school bus exhaust affects the aerobic score on the fitness gram, so that the kids who are exposed to diesel exhaust have worse aerobic scores. It also affects their test scores in school. And we know from other studies that it affects asthma, other respiratory diseases, and it actually affects children's lung growth when they're in middle school and high school. It's not just little kids, but it's all the way through the teen years that it damages their lung growth, so they end up with smaller lungs and more health problems as adults. So we just commend Clayton County and all the other districts in Georgia that apply for these school buses because it's so good for kids' health.
Thank you, Dr. Ann. And to close things out, we have really our leader who put this event together, Mary Linn with Electrification Coalition.
Thanks. Well, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, Clayton County. I love this weather. So good afternoon, I'm Mary Linn. I am the Georgia campaign organizer. I'm with the Electrification Coalition. We are a nonpartisan and we are a nonprofit, and we just focus on priorities and programs to help support mass adoption of electric vehicles and transportation. So we know that our nation is dependent on oil for transportation, and we know this leads to greenhouse gas emission, and oil pollution will jeopardize our children's health. But global oil markets are controlled by some bad actors out there. So we want to make sure that they don't manipulate the price or the supply. But by contrast, we are sitting here looking at the electric school bus, which is powered by domestic energy, and it's going to provide us with a cleaner and healthier ride to school for our kids. But each electric school bus is not just a bus. You're looking at a 150 kilowatt electric battery on wheels. We can take these and use them for electric power grid and develop plans to use this for emergency provisions. In case of a disaster, municipalities can maximize the benefits of these school buses by using them into the grid. What's our bottom line? One single electric school bus has enough battery storage capacity to power a hospital operating room for 2 full days. School buses make the perfect opportunity to put them back on the grid. They can power up all sorts of different things in extreme weather. I just happened to live through the hurricane down in Florida, and I would have loved to have an electric school bus in my neighborhood when I had all my power out. So electric school buses are a win-win for our community, for our schools, such as right here in Clayton County. And we do want to thank the EPA. They cannot be here today, but they showed great leadership and support. And so now let's get rolling and let's go hop on the bus. So here we go. Any questions? Anything we can help you guys with?
I think that'll do it for now.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm gonna get a picture before you get on the bus.
Yeah.
You're tired of smiling at me, but I
Stay
need
with-
one more picture with this sign.
Okay.
So I think if everyone, can we actually just get on the other side of the bus and I'll put the sign?
Yeah, I can.
Oh,
take
the
it.
sign.
I will take one
Over here. Yes.
picture
Already.
over here.
Yeah, we're gonna just. And then we'll get on the bus. And then so you're gonna.